We will revise today algebraic identities. So we have learned that what is an identity? An identity is an equality which is true for all values of the variable. Now we know that there are some standard identities. Let's revise those standard identities of algebra. The first standard identities of degree 2 is a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. The second identity is a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Third identity is a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Fourth identity is x plus a into x plus b, which is equal to x square plus a plus b whole multiplied by x plus ab. And the last identity of degree 2 is a plus b plus c whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2c square. So these are the 5 algebraic identities of degree 2. I hope that you have learned all these identities. Now, algebraic identities of degree 3. The first we have learned that x plus y cube is equal to x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Second one, x minus y whole cube is equal to x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square and y minus y cube. The fourth identity, x cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y whole cube minus 3xy multiplied by x plus y. Then fourth one, x cube minus y cube is equal to x minus y whole cube plus 3xy multiplied by x minus y. Then we have one special identity also, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z multiplied by x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. And if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. I hope you remember these properties or identities also of degree 3. And you have learned it also very well. Students, already we have started solving exercise 2.5 of your NCERT books. Few of the questions also we have solved, like question 1, 2, 3, 4, question 5, 6, 7 and 8. Till 8 we have already completed from NCERT book. Today we will going to learn the algebraic identities again to solve the questions like 7, 6, 4, in which we have to directly use the identities. But we will not solve the questions from the NCERT book. we will take some extra questions for the practice. Understood, students? So let's start with the questions. Here, the first question is evaluate each of the following using identities. And the first part is 2x minus 1 by x whole square. So we can directly apply the formula a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, where a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 1 by x. When we apply the values of a and b in the formula, we will get 2x square plus 1 by x whole square minus 2 into x into 1 by x, which on solving further we will get as 4x square plus 1 by x square minus 2, and that will be our answer. Got it, students? Okay. Now second part says 2x plus y multiplied by 2x minus y. Let's see how to solve this question. As we know that the question is a form of 2x plus y and 2x minus y, which means plus and minus both signs are present there. So we will apply the formula a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square, where a is equal to 2x and b is equal to y. So a square means 2x square and b square means y square. So finally we get our answer as 4x square minus y square. Okay, remember students, always a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Understood? Now the third part says a square b minus b square a whole square. So since minus sign is there, we can use a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab, and we will take our a as this whole term a square b and b as b square a. After applying, we get a square, it is a square, so we get a to the power 4 b square. Then it is b square, so we get a square b to the power 4, and minus 2ab will equal to 2 into a cube b cube. So like this we have to solve these kind of questions, taking in account which kind of identity we can use. If minus sign, we will use a minus b whole square. If plus sign, we will use a plus b whole square. And if plus and minus both signs are there, we will use a square minus b square. Got it? Okay. I hope rest of the questions you can do on your own. So students, you will do this question 1 for all the 5 parts in your notebook. Understood? Now, the second question is evaluate each of the following using identities. And the first part is 399 whole square. So, we know that 399, we can write it as 400 minus 1. and 400 minus 1 can be considered as a minus b, and since its power is 2, so whole square, where a is 400, b is 1, and hence we can apply the formula a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. So a square 400 square 16,000, b square 1, and 2ab 2 into 400 800 into 1 800, and thus we get our answer by solving. Okay, so we have to write the given number in the terms of a plus b or a minus b, and thus we can solve the questions. Got it? The second part is 0.98 whole square. So again 0.98 whole square can be written as 1 minus 0.02 whole square, where a is 1, b is 0.02, and same formula we will apply here also, a minus b whole square. After solving we will get our result. I hope there is no confusion why we are taking 399 as 400 minus 1 and 0.98 as 1 minus 0.02. Already it is explained to you. The third part is 991 into 1009. So how we can write it? 991 can be written as 1000 minus 9, and 1009 can be written as 1000 plus 9. So it is of the form a minus b into a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So it becomes 1000 square minus 9 square, and we get the answer. In this next part we have 117 into 83. So again 117 can be written as 100 plus 17, and 83 can be written as 100 minus 17. And the same formula a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square, and we got the result. Understood? Okay. Now question number 3, which says that write the following in the expanded form, which means we have to expand these questions. The first is a plus b plus c whole square. So we have 3 variables, and with degree 2 we know that we have only one formula which we have to apply. So start applying the formula. After comparing the question with x plus y plus z whole square, we get x is equal to a, y is equal to 2b, and z is equal to c. And thus we will apply this formula x plus y plus z whole square, which is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2xz. After substituting, we get a square plus 4b square plus c square plus 4ab plus 2ac plus 4bc. That is our answer. I hope you understood this time also how to apply the formula to expand the terms. Now next we have 2a minus 3b minus c whole square. Again you know that you have to apply the same formula x plus y plus z whole square, but what we will take our y is equal to minus 3b and z is equal to minus c. Understood? So you can do second, third and fourth part on your own by applying the formula. Similarly, in the third part, minus 3x plus y plus z, you will take x is equal to minus 3x in the formula of x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay, whenever the negative terms are there, what we used to do, we will take our variable with the sign. So again, this will do, these all questions you will do in your notebook. Now the next question is find the cube of the following binomials, and the first part is 1 by x plus y by 3 whole cube. So since plus sign is there, we will use the formula a plus b whole cube, which we know it is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Here our a is 1 by x and b is y by 3. Okay, we will substitute the values in the formula, and after solving we will get 1 by x cube plus y cube by 27 plus y by x square plus y square by 3x as our answer. Got it? Now the second part is 3 by x minus 2 by x whole cube. So what will be a? A is equal to 3 by x, b is equal to 2 by x, and which sign is there in between? Minus. So which formula we will apply? A cube minus b cube. What is the formula? Yes, correct. A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So let's substitute the values and find out the answer. So on substituting the value and after solving, we will get our answer as 27 by x cube minus 8 by x cube minus 54 by x to the power 4 plus 36 by x to the power 5. Okay. In the same way, you will do the third part also. Now, next question is evaluate each of the following. And the first part is 103 to the power 3. So let's see how to solve. We know that we can write 103 as 100 plus 3 and 100 plus 3 whole cube. So we can apply the formula a plus b whole cube. Understood? Where a is 100, b is equal to 3. So let's start solving this problem. Okay, after applying the formula, we get 100 cube plus 3 cube plus 3 into 100 into 3 multiplied by 100 plus 3. And after solving, we will get our answer as 10,92,727. Got it? So in the second part, we know that we have the question as 98 cube, and 98 is written as 100 minus 2. So 100 minus 2 whole cube. So we will apply the formula a minus b whole cube. We will substitute the value of a as 100 and value of b as 2. After substituting, we will get our answer, and the answer is 9,41,192. I hope that you understood how to solve the questions and you can solve it easily. So these questions, third and fourth part, you can solve it on your own. In third part, 9.9 can be written as 10 minus 0.1. Okay, so our A will be 10, B will be 0.1, and we will apply the formula A minus B whole cube. In the fourth part, 10.4, we can write 10 plus 0.4, where A is 10, B is 0.4, and then you solve it.